Hi friends, I hope you are so well, enjoying your day, your evening, enjoying the yoga practices on this channel. I wanted to take a moment and make a video where I speak about the yoga teacher training that I'm offering, as I've been getting some questions and I just wanted to make sure they're all answered. The next training will start in January 2025, and this is the third time that we're offering this 200-hour hybrid yoga teacher training. I'm offering this together with my partner Inanna. She's a fantastic teacher. We do all of our retreats together and the school where we offer the trainings and the continuing education. And we have a fantastic team of guest teachers that speak to you about different topics. We have an amazing anatomy teacher. We have wonderful teachers from India teaching you about philosophy, history, and mantra. And it's all very diverse and you will get so much information. Hybrid yoga teacher training means it has the best of both worlds. We do online live seminars, so it's not pre-recorded and you have to do it on your own time with your questions being lost. It's on Zoom, we're all there live. It's a very interactive way of studying and learning and exchanging, and you get to meet everyone that is in the group. You get to talk to the teachers and ask your questions directly, and we can also see you through the screen and observe and correct your practice. So this goes on for a couple of months. We have 5 of these intense weekends where we get together for almost a full weekend to really dive deep into all the different topics. And then we have a masterclass every other week, so 5 masterclasses. Masterclass means an extensive practice where we bring everything that we learned in the seminars into a nice flow, into a great experience, and then we will have the opportunity to talk about it after. We really wanted to do this so there's not too much time in between the seminars where you might forget to practice, or you might forgot something from the last seminar, or you don't know what your notes mean. So we actually meet every 2 weeks, every other week, to really have this process of learning and expansion. So we have 5 seminars, in between we have 5 master classes. This goes from January till May. You will get some homework, you will also get some group homework. You will start quite early teaching each other, and this always sounds a little scary in the beginning, but it's really not. It's such a great experience. It's a very non-competitive environment. Different people from different backgrounds, countries, walks of life are coming together for the passion of yoga and for the interest in learning and reflecting and expanding. So it's always a really lovely vibe. There is no worries here. And then after that period of the online sessions, we go to Sicily for a full week in person. It's a gorgeous old manor house. It has a lot of land. We have a pool. We have a beautiful big shala. It's a historical building. There is a lot of food coming directly from the garden, and we have the whole location for ourselves. So there's no other groups, but it's just us having this intense time together where we study a lot. We practice in the mornings, we have lectures, we have workshops, and you have a lot of teaching practices in the afternoon. This means by the time we get to the exams, there is an exam, but we'll prepare you so much that the exams are a great joy, where you get to teach your friends from the training, you get to take a test of the things that you've learned, and ultimately get your certification. This is a Yoga Alliance 200-hour yoga teacher certification, which is internationally renowned. This is the certification you want to have if you want to work as a yoga teacher. But a lot of people do not want to work as a yoga teacher. They really just want to take the training to learn more. So this is the overview. I'm going to go into a few more points in detail. I hope you'll stick around. And if you have any questions that I'm not answering in this video, please put them in the comments below and I'll make sure to answer them. There's also a link below in the description box where you find the website with all the information, but there's also a link where you can book a free personal clarity call. It's a video call. We can chat and find out if this training is the right fit for you. So let me get over some points here. Who is this training for? This training is for anyone who wants to dive deeper into their yoga practice and broaden their understanding of yoga as a whole lifestyle, as a whole philosophy. There is a lot of focus on the asana practice because this is often what we teach after. So we practice asana, you learn how to teach asana, to sequence a beautiful class. Asanas are the physical postures, right? But we also look into all the other fields, into what it actually means to study yoga. There's history, there's philosophy, there's so many more practices than just the physical asana. There's pranayama, which is breath work. There's mudra, energetic gestures. There are energetic locks, bandhas, there's mantra, and there's anatomy, which we have a beautiful teacher for. She's a doctor and a very dedicated yogi. She makes it so entertaining and it's so interesting to learn everything about the body. So it's a really, really in-depth training where it's very important for us to emphasize that yoga is not just asana. It's a whole vast field. It would take a lifetime to study all the old scriptures. We cannot do them all, but we will look at some really important, beautiful scriptures. And they bring so much meaning to our life as well. They have such great lessons. So there's a lot of reflection in there, a lot of personal growth, apart from the deepening of your meditation practice, of your pranayama practice, your asana practice, your knowledge in anatomy, and so forth. What are the benefits of this training? We really have thought about this concept for a long time, and we have proved that it works fantastically. We have 2 wonderful groups who already got their certification with us, and they're all quite happy. You can look at all the testimonials at the other channel. I will link it also below so you can see personally what these people said about their experience. The main benefit about this training is the hybrid format. This means you can do this next to your family life, next to your job. You don't need to take a whole month out of your life to travel somewhere, which is for sure a great experience, and I also recommend doing that if this is your path. But I also want to mention that there's a vast amount of knowledge a lot of information that we're absorbing. So having a bit more time in between the seminars to really integrate the knowledge into our personal life, into our practice, really, really is helpful to come out in the end feeling confident in what you know and what you maybe want to pass on as a teacher. So you really have the time to build this practice step by step, to integrate it, to make it part of your life. And then you still have this fantastic in-person intensive experience as you go to a beautiful location away from your daily life, away from your work commitments and maybe your family commitments, and have this wonderful time in this group that is incredibly supportive and that will for sure bring some friends to your life that you will never lose again. This is such an amazing time that usually relationships are quite special. The bonds that we make on teacher trainings, they are quite tight, and it's an experience that you for sure will never forget. Ask anyone who's been on the trainings. I for sure will not forget them. They've been really, really life enriching and beautiful. Some things that you can expect are extensive practices in the morning. This is for the online classes as well as for the classes during our time in Sicily. We will have generous time for meditation and pranayama. There will be different lectures, and we're always trying to mix it up throughout the day so it doesn't become too dry or too long. So you will have a philosophy lecture and then an anatomy lecture, and then there will be maybe a meditation session. In Sicily, we will have mantra chanting in the evening, which is very beautiful and moving. So there's always a lot of variety. So you can expect a big load of information, but also some time to absorb. We will expect you to do little homeworks, but they're very interesting in terms of self-reflection, looking at the scriptures, reflecting how you can embody these teachings in your daily life. And we will ask you to teach each other during the online time and also while we are in Sicily. But it's great fun. We're studying this together. We're also bringing 2 assistants to the location in Sicily. So you have a lot of eyes and ears and a lot of warm hugs from teachers that are happy to support you, to elevate you, to give you all the feedback so you can come out in the end feeling incredibly confident. Do you have to have experience to take this teacher training? This is what a lot of people are asking, and we want to emphasize that this is a foundational yoga teacher training. So it is not important if you're flexible or if you have an advanced asana practice or how you want to describe it. It's more about, have you practiced yoga before? Have you thought about what yoga means? And is this something that really, really intrigues you? It's a big commitment in terms of your energy and your time and also your finances. You want to make sure that you really want this. I feel like this is the most important prerequisite. Do you want this? And if you do, everything can be learned. We're building everything from the foundations, because also later on, you might want to be able to teach absolute beginners. So you don't need any specific amount of years of practice, but you do need a passion for the topic. And then I'm sure this training will be a right fit for you. How to apply for this training? You can generally always reach out to us via email, but we really recommend that you book that free clarity call. It's a great opportunity to talk in person, to get to know each other, and to find out if this training is the right fit for you. There are no strings attached. It's completely free. In terms of pricing, we know that this can be a big commitment for some, but it's a really great package deal. You have the full week in Sicily included. There are very little extra cost. You have to pay for your travel to Sicily, which is not included in the fee for the course, and you need to get some books, but this is below 100 euro. We want to make sure that it's most accessible for a lot of people. So we do offer payment plans. That means you can pay in several installments. We can talk about this personally and figure out what's the best way for you. And we do also offer some partial scholarships depending on your circumstances, or for some less fortunate groups, you can always apply by writing to us and explaining your situation, and we will see if we can offer you a partial scholarship. What I personally love the most about this training is to observe everyone's journey. It's so beautiful to see how everyone gets together in the beginning as strangers, only connected by this passion, this interest for and in yoga, and then see how everybody grows together. It's almost like a family, but in the same time, everybody goes through their own process. There's so much space for your own development, your own pace, and for everyone to pick what resonates most with them and what enriches their life and their practice the most. And then seeing in the end how everybody kind of blossoms, and seeing everyone doing their final exams is incredibly moving, because it also shows the depth of this program, because everybody's been doing such a great job and everybody's been sharing their knowledge and maybe weaving in their personal interests and their personality, their own voice. So it's a really beautiful journey. It's an incredibly meaningful work also for me and for us. So I really, really hope you consider joining us, or at least consider talking to us about it, and then we'll figure it out. And for now, I'm going to let you go. Let me know what you think about all of this. Let me know about your questions. And I hope we get to exchange and maybe go on this incredible journey together. Have a lovely day.